This is today's Bible reading. Transition, prophetic account, Saul and David. The Bible contains two separate histories of the Israelite monarchy. The first is found in the books of Samuel and Kings, and the second in the books of Chronicles. Although the account in Chronicles is based on the earlier history of Samuel and Kings, and often quotes directly from it, the two accounts tell the history from very different perspectives. These two differing views of Israel's history could be described as the prophetic view in Samuel, Kings, and the priestly view in Chronicles. Whereas Samuel and Kings are especially interested in prophets and prophecy, Chronicles is much more concerned with the temple and its priests. Because of such clear differences, the two accounts will be presented separately in alternating presentations labeled prophetic, Samuel, Kings, and priestly Chronicles. The prophetic account begins with the prophet Samuel's meeting with Saul, the man from the tribe of Benjamin, who would become the first king. At that time, the Philistines along the Mediterranean sea coast dominated the scene, but Saul was well suited to command Israel. He proved this by leading a military campaign against Ammon. In this battle, Saul behaves like one of the judges of earlier years and is consequently accepted by both northern and southern Israel. The account of Saul's career is woven together with the rise to power of Israel's next king, David. Saul's last years were clouded by periods of depression and gloom. By the time the young David entered Saul's court with his soothing music, he had already been anointed Saul's successor. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 9, Saul chosen to be king. There was a man of Benjamin whose name was Kish, the son of Abiel, the son of Zeror, the son of Bechorat, the son of Aphiah, a Benjamite, a mighty man of power. And he had a choice and handsome son whose name was Saul. There was not a more handsome person than he among the children of Israel. From his shoulders upward, he was taller than any of the people. Now the donkeys of Kish, Saul's father, were lost. And Kish said to his son Saul, "Please take one of the servants with you, and arise, go and look for the donkeys." So he passed through the mountains of Ephraim and through the land of Salisha, but they did not find them. Then they passed through the land of Shalim, and they were not there. Then he passed through the land of the Benjamites, but they did not find them. When they had come to the land of Zuph, Saul said to his servant, who was with him, "Come, let us return, lest my father cease caring about the donkeys and become worried about us." And he said to him, "Look now, there is in this city a man of God, and he is an honorable man. All that he says surely comes to pass. So let us go there. Perhaps he can show us the way that we should go." Then Saul said to his servant, "But look, if we go, what shall we bring this man? For the bread in our vessels is all gone, and there is no present in bring to the man of God. What do we have?" And the servant answered Saul again and said, "Look, I have here at hand 1/4 of a shekel of silver. I'll give that to the man of God to tell us our way." Formerly in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, he spoke thus, "Come, let us go to the seer." For he who is now called a prophet was formerly called a seer. Then Saul said to his servant, "Well said, come, let us go." So they went to the city where the man of God was. As they went up the hill to the city, they met some young women going out to draw water, and said to them, "Is the seer here?" And they answered them and said, "Yes, there he is, just ahead of you. Hurry now, for today he came to this city because there is a sacrifice of the people today on the high place." As soon as you come into the city, you will surely find him before he goes up to the high place to eat. For the people will not eat until he comes, because he must bless the sacrifice. Afterward, those who are invited will eat. Now therefore go up, for about this time you will find him." So they went up to the city. As they were coming into the city, there was Samuel, coming out toward them on his way up to the high place. Now the Lord had told Samuel in his ear the day before Saul came, saying, "Tomorrow about this time I will send you a man from the land of Benjamin, and you shall anoint him commander over my people Israel, that he may save my people from the hand of the Philistines. For I have looked upon my people, because their cry has come to me." So when Samuel saw Saul, the Lord said to him, "There he is, the man of whom I spoke to you. This one shall reign over my people." Then Saul drew near to Samuel in the gate and said, "Please tell me, where is the seer's house?" Samuel answered Saul and said, "I am the seer. Go up before me to the high place, for you shall eat with me today. And tomorrow I will let you go and will tell you all that is in your heart. But as for your donkeys that were lost 3 days ago, do not be anxious about them, for they have been found. And on whom is all the desire of Israel? Is it not on you and on all your father's house?" And Saul answered and said, "Am I not a Benjamite of the smallest of tribes of Israel, and my family the least of all the families of the tribe of Benjamin? Why then do you speak like this to me?" Now Samuel took Saul and his servant and brought them into the hall and had them sit in the place of honor among those who were invited. There were about 30 persons, and Samuel said to the cook, "Bring the portion which I gave you, of which I said to you, set it apart." So the cook took up the thigh with its upper part and set it before Saul. And Samuel said, "Here it is. What was kept back, it was set apart for you. Eat, for until this time it has been kept for you, since I said I invited the people." So Saul ate with Samuel that day. When they had come down from the high place into the city, Samuel spoke with Saul on the top of the house. They arose early, and it was about the dawning of the day that Samuel called to Saul on the top of the house, saying, "Get up, that I may send you on your way." And Saul arose, and both of them went outside, he and Samuel. The evil high places. 1 Samuel 9:12. High places were a regular part of religious life in Canaanite society. The Israelites were also attracted to these facilities, making them a common feature in their cities, both in Israel and in Judah. The fullest description of a high place is of one near a city in the region of Zuph. At this high place there was a hall large enough to hold at least 30 people, which was used at least sometimes as a place for eating. A cook was stationed there, which means the high place probably also had some type of kitchen and presumably storage rooms. An altar was also present, allowing Samuel to attend the sacrifice at this high place. Because of the word high, many have assumed that high places were necessarily built on isolated hills or mountain tops. Such is suggested by comments that worshippers go up to or come down from the high place. Nevertheless, high places were probably just as often built within the walls of cities. The location of high places is said to be in the cities or at the gates of a city. That cities most often were built on hilltops could mean that the highest point of a city may have been reserved for a high place. On the other hand, archaeologists have discovered figurines and other cult objects in and around raised platforms, not so prominently located within cities. Small rooms and cooking areas have been found associated with these raised platforms, which possibly were the high places of Old Testament cities, even though not located on hilltops. Worship in high places was later condemned Hezekiah is reported to have been a good king, partly because, among other things, he removed the high places. The details of what transpired at these sites is now lost. What is clear is that high places became centers for the worship of foreign gods, where the Israelites engaged in evil practices. Amen. This is the end of the Bible reading today. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. God bless you. And see you tomorrow again.